Someone just came in the door.
I want to share something special with you guys because I've been both really open and vocal about my own jagged little Joe self and the journey that I'm on.
Don't know where you came from. I wish I did. I feel so dumb.
But there are some aspects of it that I still have kind of kept, close to the vest. But there's still a lot of imposter syndrome and insecurity about figuring things out.
And your keys, your ring of keys.
I think that there's something really freeing and beautiful about having that mantra of I haven't got it all figured out just yet, and that being, a viable identity to be moving through. But I still have a lot of insecurity about engaging in conversation about trans and non-binary representation. Every person that I have met, every beautiful, wonderful, talented trans and non-binary and gender non-conforming person that I have met along the way on this journey has been so supportive and welcoming to me and my messiness of my journey. And they see me, and to have that when I'm still very much at the beginning of kind of figuring things out has been incredible. And to have a show like Jagged Little Pill that has just continued to exist and be in the zeitgeist in the midst of all of this so that I can use it as a reference point whenever I'm explaining to people kind of who I am has been wonderful. But it has been a struggle to figure out, how I want to move in the world, how I want to present myself to people. I claimed the identity of being a masc of center person very early on. As soon as I heard that term, I was like, that it feels like what I've been since I was like 6 years old. But moving in the world as a masc of center person is a different reality than I realized. And initially, when I first changed the wardrobe into wearing, more masculine clothing, I felt the need to balance that with things like wearing, mascara and eyeliner and things like that, so that it was like, oh, there's still some, feminine aspects here, because I always felt that pull toward the heteronormative expectations of what people should be seeing me as. And no. I mean, you guys. Earlier this year, I got to attend a really special event, which was the opening night premiere of an off-Broadway musical that I had the privilege of helping out with the workshop for a few months back. I had been gearing up to attend this thing, and I was thinking about what I wanted to wear, and I made the decision to wear a suit. And I was terrified. I was like, I don't know if I can pull this off. I don't know if I have been an out queer masc person long enough to be able to pull off a suit. But I decided to just embrace whatever remnants of courage I had and just go for it. It felt amazing. It felt so good. It felt like exactly how I wanted to walk through the world. I got a lot of compliments. My friend Brian did a little mini photo shoot and I posted it on social media. And I felt really good about myself. I was really feeling myself in a way that I haven't really ever before. And I was like, oh, dang it, now I need to get more suits. But I decided to wear a suit to this final weekend of Jagged Little Pill. I think back to the first time that I saw Jagged Little Pill on Broadway back in the fall of 2021. I was wearing like a button-down shirt, But I also definitely had like eyeliner, a mascara, and I had like a necklace. So I was like trying to kind of do this like almost like gender fluid kind of thing. I wasn't like fully just allowing myself to embrace the mask side of things. So going from that person to the person wearing this suit, knowing that the presentation that I am giving is much more in line with my authentic self. Like I could visibly see the journey in that, just those two things. And I just felt like I was walking taller and speaking of clothes, I want to talk about this. I know that there is sort of a stigma with the way that companies will latch on to Pride Month and, you know, just try to sell more rainbow themed shirts and things. But I also think that there's something, even if that tends to be the way that people are leaning, it still allows there to be more joy and queer representation out there in the ether. And I have gotten to attend a couple pride parades with Alamo. They put together like a group that we walk in the parades. I've walked in the pride parade pre-being out. I was just like, I'm an ally, and nobody there thought I was an ally. And this shirt, the number of staff members who've asked me where I got the shirt and where they can get one makes me really happy that they see me, they see the shirt, they get what's going on, and they want to be a part of it. A lot of them are they-thems, and they love that there is that kind of visibility at Alamo. But also the guests that I serve, seeing the shirt, I come in, this is like my, you know, my employee shirt. I'm very thankful that I work in a space that is trans inclusive and celebratory, and I work in a city where I have pride is a huge deal, and it's beautiful and not scary. But I was serving the other night. I was serving these guests, and it was a mom and her kid, and the kid said, "I love your shirt."
Do you feel my heart saying hi?
And I don't know if that kid is a young Joe, is gender nonconforming, is trans or non-binary, is figuring things out. But I feel so much hope for the future of trans, non-binary, gender nonconforming representation in media because the kids know what's up. The kids are so attuned to what's going on, and it gives me such a sense of purpose and peace and calm that this next generation is so much more open and inclusive of all of that. And so that was just something that happened recently, and I just wanted to share it here because I know that if you're watching this video, it's something that you would probably appreciate and care about, and it's why I wanted to wear this shirt on the video today. I don't actually have any Jagged Little Pill shirts. I got hats. Got this one. Shout out to Ernie for this guy. Still one of my favorite hats that I currently own, and one that I wear at Alamo all the time. Like when I say the Jagged Little Pill is a conversation starter, I am the conversation starter. Like I put myself out there as a Jagged fan by wearing this hat. And people see it and they're like, "Oh, are you an Alanis Morissette fan?" And I'm like, I mean, yes, but also you don't know Pandora's box of stuff you just opened when you ask that question. Like, do you like Jagged Little Pill? Let me tell you. And it's been really wonderful to have this show to talk about. And because I knew that it was coming back through my neck of the woods for this end of the tour, I had performances to look forward to. I had this event to look forward to, even though it was the closing of the show. I could be like, and by the way, if you're interested in seeing it, it's actually coming to Worcester in just a few weeks. And now it's done.
You cry